Welcome to the new look Power Beyond. New look, but same great flavor. Yeah, welcome. We're Power Beyond. We are a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition live actual play, going through the Lost Mind module with a little bit to a lot of bit of homebrew stuff sprinkled in between. That's battle music. We don't need battle music right now. I accidentally kept that button going. But you know what is going to be music to my ears is hearing all about our table. Let's go around and meet everybody, starting with Rasim, who I will take a public moment of personal privilege and thank Rasim for our new look and slight rebranding here. So thank you, Rasim.
You're welcome. I was really happy to do it. It makes me spending money on subscriptions for programs feel worth it. So I was happy to do it. Yeah, I'm Razum. I designed this with a lot of help from Joe, going back and forth a ton, and I think it came out really well. And I am not one to brag or be proud of most of the things I do. So I hope you all enjoy it too. But that aside, I'm Rawson. I play the grumpy high elf wizard rogue guy person. He doesn't know what he's doing in his life either. Just like me in real life. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Trige, the satyr cleric. And yeah, he's walking in this room basically by himself, and I'm nervous to see what's gonna happen.
Hi, I'm CJ. I play Wanderin, the Wood Elf Rogue. Currently tied up, going along with this plan.
And I guess that leaves me. Hi, I'm Osarix Franco. I play Neapith Thanxiris, the Dragonborn fighter. I just stacked a bunch of dead hobgoblins in front of a door to hopefully stop whatever's on the other side from coming in on this side. So good luck and Godspeed to us, and may the odds ever be in our favor.
It's
eventually gonna run out. I'm just saying.
I don't think it is. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm telling you, I have said it before and I'll say it again. Someone dressed up and pretending that they have a group of prisoners
has yet to fail us.
Has yet to fail in any campaign that I have ever done. Which is
so
two.
I mean,
See, here's the thing.
Amazing.
Based on the law of probability, like, yeah, there's a chance that we'll fail, but she never studied law.
I was
Good thing I was bad at school.
Valix, I was just trying to think of that quote. Like, if I had a nickel, I'd have two nickels, which is, I don't know, which is weird that it happened. It's working both times. Yeah, through, you know what, through no fault but my own, I guess, for maybe not putting enough traps and extra maze-like features into already built-in castles. Yeah, our team here has just kind of breezed through most of the castle area. They did encounter a couple hobgoblins keeping watch, but they were fairly quickly disposed of. They did barricade a door, which bold of you to assume that there's anything behind that door. But better safe than sorry, I guess. They did end up walking up and entering well, not quite entering yet, but opening up the door to a master bed chamber where in front of Trige there is the great and mighty King Groll, a fierce old bugbear. Standing just across the room is a female, a woman who is mysterious and yet has an intimidating air about her. She is very curious about who dares to interrupt this private meeting, and also very interested who dares to interrupt is a little wolf up at the top, the north side of the bedchamber. And over on the easternmost part, just kind of slumped over and looking pretty distraught, is a dwarf who has very familiar clothing donned upon him. Everybody, what do you do? You have their attention.
Muted.
You're muted.
Sam, you're muted. Sam, you're muted.
You're muted.
Oh no. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this again.
Professionals
Try it
here.
again.
So, Trij's eyes get real big, and then he bows as low as he can, and he says, "Oh, King, oh man, I am so sorry. I don't think this was the door that I was supposed to go into, but those freaking hobgoblins, they told me that this is where I was supposed to process the prisoners, and I just, would you like to see the prisoners, or, should I take them to processing? I'm sorry."
Oh, stop. Stop. Please. Stop. The woman's gonna look back and forth and really, Grohl, this is how you run your operation, with underlings just barging in whenever they please?
I'm new.
Yes, it seems you must be. If it's all the same to you, Grohl, I will let you take care of this business. But I do expect answers and results before I leave today. And she is going to step in front of you and kind of expect you to get out of her way. Do you do so, Trish?
I fully stay bowed, and then I just sort of wiggle out of the way. I'm sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
She's just going to kind of look at you with a disdained curiosity and move past. See you like down the hallway a little bit. The rest of the party missed any of like the bodies that are around. Can't quite make that out as she's passing by. Gives a little bit of a sigh, harumph kind of a thing, and moves along past that door. Well, all right. What is this that you have? What is this? Something about prisoners or something? What is this?
Yeah. Well, so we caught 3 prisoners, and we were told to take them to processing, and the hobgoblins were laughing when they told me to come this way, so I thought that maybe it was something funny, and then I think they're just trying to pick on me. Because I'm new. Do you want to see the prisoners, though? Or do you just want me to put them in the... Where do I go?
Follow the procedure. We have procedures in place for a reason around here. This is a very smooth operation that I have put into place, and I would appreciate it if new recruits would be trained and onboarded properly. Leave one, take the other two down to... Is that what they're calling it now? Processing. Yes, take them down to processing.
What? And then I just start dragging all of, like, all of them in, right? Because you're all chained together.
Yeah,
I start dragging...
chained.
Yeah, I start dragging all of them in, and I say, I'm so sorry, sir, but we tied them all together, so I don't know how to... And everybody is now in the room.
Okay.
I like this.
So yeah, everybody get in.
Vorpal kind of coming back. Since you guys are closer together, I'm gonna put you up there like that, Kane. And actually,
I think I would be the one in front of the door because I'm the back of the line.
that's fair. It's do-si-do here, okay. And Vorp would have stepped in and like helped usher you through and kind of like, come on. That's not his voice, but that's what he would have done.
Good old boy.
I have to remember everybody's voices. I should just have like a little sound clips that I just do. So, okay, everyone pushes everybody in, and the king is a little bit aggravated. I'm gonna sow the seeds of chaos and be transparent about this. King Groll has a meter, let's say. And that action caused the meter to rise.
Okay.
A meter for bullshit.
I would
Not
say
gonna
that
tell
there's
you
a
what
tolerance-
kind.
There's a tolerance threshold, it seems, of some sort.
I'm not gonna tell you what
It's-
kind, but
it's-
yeah.
It's okay. It's same, really same. I think we might be related. I understand the pain.
So, sir, these are the prisoners, and the two of us got them all by ourselves.
Is that so?
Yup. We are strong and tricky.
Yes, I can see that. Excellent. Well, I suppose it's only fair that you two receive accommodations and accolades of some sort, yada yada. I do know that Lupo is looking for a few more recruits for his, subcommittee, we'll call it. Well, why don't you go and see Lupo there and see what you might be able to do for him. But in the meantime, let's follow proper procedures here. Leave me this elf. And he actually points to Wanrin. The other two take down to the other room, and once you're done with that, you should know where to find Lupo.
All right. Sir, can I take that one for you as well, since you only want one person at a time?
Why? I'm sorry?
The one in the corner. Do you want me to take him?
As Trish has been talking to King Groll, Gundren in the corner, Nyapith has spent this time trying to eye up Gundren's status. Like, do I see the little shoulder kind of breathing or not?
Suppose this might be, yeah. Yeah, give me an investigation.
Cool. A 13.
There is slight, very, very slight movement. He's completely unconscious, but there is slight movement coming from his direction. But after you start to take notice of this, King Groll is actually going to move directly in front of you and kind of puff up a little bit. The meter has risen a bit more, and he kind of stares you down. I don't think there's anyone else here. So maybe you take these other two down and leave the elf with me. Is that understood?
Yes, but
go ahead.
Mr. King, so that guy, I think, killed my brother, and I just want to give him one good kick. Oh no.
As a reminder for our viewers at home, Trige, our team cleric, cannot do unarmed damage.
Like, it's literally impossible.
Impossible.
There is zero
Cannot hurt
possibility right
someone.
now. And so they are trying to use that same tactic they have used before to cast, I'm assuming, a healing spell
Cure
on somebody
wounds.
by kicking them while they're down. Which actually, that's I would actually like to use that. I want to make that a new spell. Let's homebrew that spell for you. It's a healing spell called kicking them while they're down.
Yes.
Amazing.
Ooh.
So good.
I enjoy this thought, but the king is fairly fed up, and he is actually going to reach out and grab hold of your, like, the tuft of your collar. Remind me again what you did to turn yourself into a goblin.
That was something. Disguise self.
Okay. He's going to reach out and he's going to grab, like, the tuft of your shirt a little bit. And it's going to be a little bit curious. I need to... I knew I was going to forget something, so let me pull this up. I can still roll right now. Oh. Well. We are in... 14. There we go. 14. Oh, and it's actually okay. So he just grabs you by the tuft of your shirt there, and he kind of like brings you in close, and you can just smell the stink of his breath, and you can see almost every detail of plaque on his fangs as he gets you real close and says, I think it would be a good idea to follow orders and fall in line, my young friend. And he will kind of, not like push, but like place you away and take a couple steps back over. He's gonna be like right in the middle of here. Oop, I'm like pushing all buttons. Yep.
Crossing back over to stand in front of Gundren, Nyapeth's gonna look to Keen and Wanren, and like still like look down at the rope that's tied and look around and kind of like gesture like we gonna like get into it like at the king. And like as she does that, she'll look at Trige and like kind of shrug like, we don't want to like
Go ahead.
Actually, this is rather convenient, because I do think, they might have something wrong with their eyes, but I do think that's exactly what I came here for. That little guy right there. And I do think I will be, leaving here with him. I'm sure there's lots of other, dwarfs around that you can, rough them up. Seems a little messy, but, I'm just gonna take him while the taking's good.
You are going to take him?
Yeah, I'll give you a chance, to have that not be the case. Certainly.
The king is going to look around at all of you and kind of start like nodding.
And we're gonna have to postpone the little date. I'm free 2 weeks from this Thursday.
Well, it does seem as though there is a misunderstanding here. So please, let's start over. Who are you all, really?
Well, it's not really in our best interest to tell you, but what I will tell you, is what I've already told you. We are here to retrieve that little guy right there. So we're gonna just scoop him up and, get out of your hair. Well, all of his belongings too, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. You wouldn't happen to have it in a conveniently placed chest here, would you?
Oh, I tend to keep my quarters very light. Nothing too messy or
Right, yeah.
complicated.
Right,
A very
and you-
simplistic style.
Right, Marie Kondo. You know, if it doesn't bring you joy, everything has its place. I understand.
Minimalism, yes. It's a very
Right, yeah. Uh-huh.
keeps the feng shui in order, yes.
Yeah, you know, and I think a good throne room really has that element of feng shui. You know, because if you lean too hard into the gaudy, people are like, "What are you trying to prove?" But if you don't have a little something, people think you're not really successful. So I think you've struck a nice tone here. But I will say the bloody prison on the floor, a bit garish. So how about we just take that out of the way?
And Yapith is gonna kind of like, with her large frame, take a step towards the king, still kind of pretending to be tied up.
As you take a step forward, he is actually going to, this is still kind of in the room here, he's going to take a step back, and he is going to wield a javelin and place the javelin right next to the dwarf's throat.
Oh.
And he says, "You're right. This is kind of a messy lump sitting on my floor. Perhaps a repaint of the floors would do nicely. A nice red, I think."
Before he can do that,
Floors.
he can do that, Yapith is I want to Indiana Jones whip this man's javelin out of their hands. That is what I would like to do.
Do we still have Pass Without a Trace?
So I'm super fucking sneaky about it. Hello. I'd like to do.
And also, red wouldn't go really nice with the room. Like, how about a nice chartreuse?
Which?
Isn't chartreuse a red? What is chartreuse?
No, chartreuse is green.
It's green? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like a
Oh, I'm
yellow
thinking-
green.
Okay, I don't
What
know.
am I thinking of?
Oh, that wouldn't fit. What?
You know what? It's funny though because a lot of people think that chartreuse is pink.
Right?
But
That's-
chartreuse
I think
is.
of those.
It does
I
sound
think
like
of
a
those
pink.
food boards with the cheeses. That's what I think. When I hear
Charcuterie, maybe that's why.
A
Yeah.
Shantae
board.
board.
A Kokuchi boy.
Sorry, Gucci.
just a tray of greens.
No, but it's fun fact. I just saw a video about this the other day, and it's called chartreuse because it's a liquor that was that color, and they called it that
Oh.
because it was made by like monks from the thing of chartreuse.
Ooh.
There's your fun fact for the day.
Neat.
I do like.
All right. So, Nyapith,
Is Nyapith sneaky?
you are
Tell me
being
what I must do.
you are being sneaky. He also has your full attention. I'm still going to let you, I guess, make an attack with the whip at advantage, because that should... The Pass Without a Trace does... Let me remind myself.
It adds 10 to stealth attack or to stealth checks.
The stealth checks. It's hard to be stealthy with a whip, but I think this does aid you in a certain way. It's not going to be super official, but it's going to aid you in that certain way. So, make an attack roll with advantage.
Okay.
But
So the first one was a nat 1, so I'm very glad for this advantage. Thank you very much. Oh, heck yeah. That's a 16 plus 6 for 22.
you got a +6 to
I'm a fighter. This
Oh,
is the
that's-
one thing I'm good at.
So what can I
Fighters.
do?
fighters, and
I fight. That it. And trip.
I'm gonna say that hits.
Awesome.
But it doesn't hit.
No damage. I just want to. I am 110% only trying to like, and it doesn't even have to pull it out of his hands. I just want to like pull it away from Gundren's throat to give us like time to get to this poor dwarf. Like, I imagine this very much like he's making the threat. I whip the thing, and Ballroom Blitz starts playing. Like,
it's like that scene from what's that movie? The Gentleman's Movie or whatever. And
yes,
they just
yes,
start...
it's 100%. It's manners maketh man. 100p. That's what this is.
Now I'm mad that I can't think of what that movie is
And
called.
because you've done this, I can't either, and I'm gonna be upsetty spaghetti about it.
Which movie? What?
It's the one where they're all gentlemen,
Yeah.
and it's the secret society, and they
Kingsman?
just fight. Kingsman.
Kingsman.
Yes, there you
Okay.
go. The gentlemen.
The Gentleman.
Yes, the Gentlemen's Society.
Oh.
It's my off-brand Kingsman. We're the Gentlemen's
Yeah.
Society, and we do a good punch.
We do a good, we do a good rough 'em ups.
Let us begin
I
our
don't know.
fisticuffs.
You. Put up one's dukes, sir. A gauntlet has been thrown.
I'm sorry.
We don't have any fun here.
I talk about wanting to speed through things, but we've just spent like 10 minutes.
This is why.
on a-
This is why we speed
See
run
through
the open,
my goose.
like,
Yeah.
actually going through the maze, so we can do this part
Why
right here.
I'm a terrible GM because I can spend like 10 minutes on riffing
No, this
and
is
not
great.
actually pay attention to the plot.
The best
I-
thing.
I do have something to add. As soon as I can take an action, as soon as I see Napith move, I do want to step forward and do something, but I don't know when I can jump in to do this thing.
Well, depending on what it is, this is going to be moving pretty quick. So Napith is going to do a cha and
Chow. Full Indiana Jones. Bum ba dum bum.
yeah, the
I would-
javelin gets knocked actually away from King Grohl, kind of moves up and around towards the fire pit, whatever that's called, brazier. He is not looking happy. Rossum, I will give
So-
you a...
I'll even make it
Real quick.
dramatic because it's like, everything's happening quick. I'm gonna do like one of those action movie, like like in-air jump sequences, and I'm gonna do pocket sand.
Pocket sand!
Yes.
Another pocket sand, okay?
I'm gonna pocket sand in this perfect little cone that's gonna hit just him.
I
And
love
this
this.
time, I have my special because I didn't realize they were D10s, and I have a bunch of D10s that I love. So these are my lucky D10s. I'm hoping are still lucky. So let's just make sure. What's the save? There's a save on this, right?
What are you looking at? What's it actually
Color
called?
spray. It's like it's still on the thing. Like
Color
it's just
spray.
back on the top of the list.
That's how many creatures it can affect. Right. No, it's just
It's
just hit points.
Get 'em.
Okay. 14, 20, 30, 33. Not as good as I wanted. It's all right.
So 33 creatures originally affected in ascending order from their current hit points. Sorting the creature that has the lowest current hit points. Each creature affected by the spell is blinded until the end of your next turn. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on. Creature's hit points supposed to be equal to or less than the remaining total for the creature to be affected.
Yeah.
And you are doing this as a cone in the direction of King Grohl, correct?
So like, so where I am now, it's literally at that cone line where it is just hitting him. That's why and that's why I'm doing my dramatic jump, so I can actually like have the perfect angle where it's just him.
Beautiful.
I'll even go prone, just because it makes dramatic sense.
Do you want to be prone?
You know, I'm gonna give it to you. It's what would happen. It's literally.
All right, I'm a good sport. Good sport, great sport.
I'm gonna give it to you.
You give us things. I'll give you
Thank
this
you.
one.
Thank you, kind of benevolent players.
Oh my god.
You see this just puff of powder go up and around towards the king. And as the powder just kind of like settles around, he turns and looks directly at you now, Kane. And you see the color has just kind of settled on top of like big protruding like eyebrows and like the eye sockets there, and just sort of around his eyes, but none actually get into his eyes. He is not affected by this spell.
Ah, crap.
And
Yeah.
And
now we cue the battle music.
Yep.
Wanderer stares at Kane like, did he just throw his back out?
Yeah, I tripped. It's really what happened. It was just like, fuck it.
So we are continuing the initiative order for like this entire castle experience.
Oh, what was initiative?
I don't remember.
I have no idea.
I wrote it down. Kane was a 16, Wanren was a 15, Nyapith 13, Vorp 13, and Tries 10. With this new initiative order here, Kane, you're still going first. That first thing was nice little surprise attack thing. But just really quick, I need to, well, I can look at this. Actually, yeah, Kane, you're up first while I'm looking this thing up.
I'll go to stand back up. And nothing happened. That. I don't know if I want to be this close to him. No, I'm trying to be a bit.
Battle 5. Thanks, Lauren.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate your face.
I'm gonna stand right here like an idiot, even though I kept saying I didn't want to be in the front anymore. And I'm gonna try to hit
Wishy
him
boy
with,
things.
with frostbite, but it's a 13 con save. And then if he doesn't save, he'll take 1 point of cold damage.
All right.
And he'll have disadvantage of the next weapon attack.
Disadvantage on weapon attack.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Frostbite?
Frostbite. I was thinking of Ray of Frost. There's this like different,
Ray of Frost slows him down.
Ray of Frost is slowing down. Yeah, Frostbite is different with that. All right. You send off this chilly attack, and it seems like it does hit. He's a little sent a strange chill down King Grohl's spine there.
Ooh.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I think I'm out of things to do. Because standing up is an action itself, right?
Standing
It
up
takes
is
half of your movement. It's not an action.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, then I would have pooped. Just backs up a little. And that's it. That's all I got.
all right. Up next. Oh, that's good to know. Why is it doing that? Up next is going to be Wanren. Well, I figure out what's.
All right. So, with both swords drawn, I'm gonna move in front of him. And I will attempt to make an attack with both short swords.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 misses.
Ooh. All right. Second one. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 misses.
Oh no.
All right.
Oop. Okay. I learned I can't right click on that. That's fun. I'll have to do that later. Sorry that the map is not updating here, but I'll try and figure that out on a break real quick when we get to it. But just know that the action inside is really intense. It was working fine when I started this. I don't know. So yeah, both of those attacks miss. Anything else you'd like to do?
And attacking with the second weapon is a bonus action, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. No, that is all.
Okay.
I think that is all I can do.
Mr. King Grohl is up next, and he is going to take. Yeah, he is going to take one retaliatory swipe at you, Wanren, since you so dared. He doesn't have the javelin anymore, but he does have a morning star that he pulls out. Does
With the javelin.
does a 20 hit you? Dirty 20.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, what's today? Tuesday? I don't think that works for us.
You're right. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. It's no hit Tuesday.
No hit Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Don't do a hit.
Oh, darn it. Well, I guess we'll have to try again later.
No.
But that
No
also
hit on
means
Rogue.
that also means none of your hits are gonna hit him. So I guess we're just gonna have to talk this out. Anyway, sit down at the table.
I mean, we can do that. Okay,
Resolution.
I'm pretty sure
that is
we're
really
good
that
at
is really fair. I can get.
That's our specialty over here.
Let's just bullshit our way through this one. Let's go.
Yeah, no. If you wanna do some diplomacy at the table, that's fine. Otherwise, Wanren, you're taking 10 points of piercing damage.
Just walk it off. You're fine. You're fine.
The king is very the meter is off the charts now, if you couldn't tell already. He's not in a happy situation.
I gotta I do have to confirm that was at disadvantage, right?
Thank you for reminding me on that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm assuming that doesn't hit, actually. A 10 does not hit you.
Get those HPs back, bud.
All right.
Take them and run.
Reverse. Thank you for the reminder on that. And that's just until your next turn, is that correct?
I think it actually is just.
It's just the one attack, I think.
Or just
Yeah.
until the next attack?
On the next weapon attack roll. Yeah, so it's just the one attack. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
But it's something.
It's before the end of its next turn. Got it. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
So we can still sit down and talk this out.
Yeah, it's now that
These are words.
you're feeling better, you're feeling up to it. Let me look at
I mean,
him a
consider
bit
not
more.
maybe. It's an option. There's a great taco place down the street. You know, 2 for Tuesday. Hashed it all out there.
Oh, it is 2 Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, so that attack misses you, Onrin, and upset that the chill has gotten to him. He is kind of turning his attention back to Gundren. He's not quite like, it's not an official like readying anything like that. He's not making a movement or anything like that, but you can tell that his attention has turned back down to the dwarfs. So up next in the order is Nyapith.
Nyapith is going to look behind her at Trige and go, Trige, watch the dog! And as she charges forward, bringing her whip around, she's gonna lash out at King Groll again. Come on, baby. So that is a 14 plus 6, so a dirty 20.
That 20 will hit.
And that's gonna do, heck yeah, max damage of 8, I think this is slashing damage with the whip. And I would like to burn a superiority die to use my trip attack. So I need them to make a strength saving throw, please.
Trip that bitch. Trip that.
What was it? What's the
The DC's a 14.
he's pretty solid on his
figured
feet.
I figured that was the case, but I wanted to try anyways.
This time around he was pretty sturdy.
Totally makes sense.
Gets a little bit, kind of like puts him off of his posture a little bit though, but it doesn't quite get him on the floor.
Gotcha. And then Nyapith's gonna get right up in his face and pull out her own Morning Star. And I'm gonna bonus action attack with that. So that is a 16 to hit. Does a 16 hit?
Is that a bonus action? You can just go ahead and like.
Yeah, so its bonus action is 2-weapon fighting.
Womp and womp.
So when you take an attack action and attack with a light melee weapon you're holding in one hand, you can use the bonus action. And I took a feat as Nyapith as a dual wielder. So I can do this with weapons that aren't light. And I can add, let's see.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm able to do that because of the feat dual wielder.
Got it. I think that's what I was like.
Yeah, I don't have to
seems
attack.
Heavy.
Correct.
for
I
that.
correct.
But that feat, I was not aware of that feat, I don't think. There you go. Okay. Yeah, that's if my memory serves me correctly on how that works, that will do it. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. And I'll roll. That's going to be... Wait, that's not the right guy. I
guys are
was like, how did I get a 10 on a D8? That doesn't make any sense. I did get an 8 on a D8 though, so that's gonna be 12 piercing damage.
Hmm?
And I'm gonna go ahead and burn another superiority die to use distracting strike. So this will give the next attack roll against this person advantage if it's made before the start of my next turn. So I've opened up your sneak attack window, boys. Let's go. And then that is going to be my turn as Nyapith just tries to kind of push King Groll up against the wall and limit his options with her giant dragonborn form.
All right. Got a couple of good wallops, and he's actually gonna yell out kind of a nice, like, guttural roar in pain as he begins to not look so great and put together himself. Vorp is going to... he's the one that I need to bring up. Here we go.
Vorp.
I forgot that he's got his own special character sheet. He is his own person now and has a character
He
sheet.
can do as he pleases.
And he's got more hit points that are awesome.
He's got more hit points
I
than
mean,
some
that's
of
not
you.
really saying anything. I mean, like, it's just facts. It's not like an insult or anything.
Vorp is going
Does he have pocket sand?
He's not. He is not a magician. No. 5, 10, 15. He's gonna come and kind of be here with you, tries to help ease the beast, and he's actually gonna try and do it passively first. So he's gonna make an animal handling check, and he's got he came prepared with like some really good rations from the inn that he had saved up, and he moves up close to the wolf and kind of moves up real close and gets around and just kind of like throws it down, and Vorp's oh, okay there, buddy, nice doggy, okay. You good? You okay? And the wolf, which I think you all deserve to know, is named Snarl. Takes a sniff at the food, looks up at Vorp and kind of back again, takes a lick of the food, and just starts to nibble on that. So Snarl, for the time being, because of some good animal handling skills from Vorp, is preoccupied at the moment.
Have you guys
We have a
seen?
pet doggo.
Have you guys seen Fantastic Mr. Fox? There's the scene at the very end where Fox is like going up to the beagle that has rabies, and he's like talking him down with like blueberries in his hand. And I 100% thought this was gonna go that way, where the dog like looks at him, looks at it again, and just starts foaming at the mouth. Like, goes to attack. Good old Vorp, though.
Oh, yeah, he rolled a good 20 on that one. So
So good.
let's see. Next up is Trish.
Cool. So Trish is gonna just start like lowly singing this weird song. Hey dummy, you're a dummy. Hey dummy, you're a dummy. You thought you were smart, but you're just a dummy. And I need you to do wisdom save, please.
Who's doing that?
That is Grohl.
He's gonna look at you, like look up in your direction, and just kind of. Who are you people? That is the strangest thing to do in the middle of battle. He succeeded,
He
but
saved. Great.
he's also thoroughly still confused, just not in a detrimental kind of way.
But
just
I believe
logically.
Yeah, that's still half damage. So 3d6.
Yeah.
So that's 4 damage.
Okay.
And he doesn't have to run away.
All right. Yeah.
Stay right where he is.
The prospect of just what just happened just caused a bit of mental anguish, ever so slightly.
Yeah. And then let's see. You know what? That's all I'm gonna do for this round. I'm not gonna move either because I don't want to like startle the pupper.
Good idea. Good call. Good call.
Okay. Snarl, speaking of the puppers, Snarl is preoccupied with some food, and it finishes the food, licks its chops a bit, and is going to kind of do a quick look around and kind of shaking out of it a bit, and oh yeah, now I'm hungry, or my belly is full. I can do an attack.
Oh no!
But
Oh no!
it's not gonna bite the hand that fed him.
Balls.
At least not right away. 19 tries.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that one hits.
So you are going to take 4 piercing damage. Make me a strength saving throw.
Strength save.
What?
20, baby!
Oh my god! Try strongest
Seriously.
You
You should have went fighter.
you as Snarl kind of gets its wits about him and jumps towards you. It does manage to latch onto your shoulder and take a bite out of you, but you manage to steel yourself and remain standing as you are kind of now wrestling with this wolf. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm also catching up on all that because that affects all of that stuff. There we go. But what happens next is interesting. So how do I do this? This is a new thing for me. We are going to draw that. Radius, that's 30. And it does that. Okay. So, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. It is hard to tell. Let me pull up. Let me see if I can't pull up the thing there. That's weird. Sorry, I'm also trying to figure out some of this stuff here, but that,
Not funny, haha. Funny, weird.
yeah. Okay.
Tell us what we must do. A powerful and great GM.
Oh, hey. And it's back. Oh, okay, I see. I think I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. We just need to do that.
Was it
Okay.
like you didn't have like the tab open kind of thing?
It was a weird tab thing. So, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I think I was gonna mention it earlier. I was like, I think I know what happened because I had that same problem.
It's just
Messing
minimized.
with it.
Wah, wah. So now everybody can catch up and see, but what the group inside doesn't see is that the woman has come back
No.
into the hall.
Oh no.
But you don't notice this, and in fact, you aren't going to notice much of anything else because we're gonna do this real quick. I mean, yeah, this whole thing is about 15 and 30. The entire room
Oh no.
is going to fill up here. Let me see if I can actually like
Did she no scope fireball us for real? I'm
Do
so
this.
scared
Whoops.
right now.
Oh, you can do that.
No. How do a filled in a filled in circle? I don't see anything for like
We can use our imagination.
area effect circle. Well, see, that's the problem. That's the problem, isn't it?
Can you just take all our vision away?
I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna have to do. So
Shit.
let me change this. Let me try this out. Kane, what do you see?
Nothing.
Oh no.
It's like all
Trij, what do you see?
Nothing. Oh shit. I don't even have dark vision in this character.
Nyapith, what do you see?
I see nothing.
Wanrin, what do you see?
Nothing.
That's exactly right, because all of a sudden,
Shit.
a large just area of darkness fills the room. Does anybody have dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't see anything, even with
What?
your dark
So
vision.
surprised.
Oh no.
This is not good. I'm not a scientist. I can't give you the specifics or the data or the studies, but I know in my heart that it is true that this is bad.
Oh no.
So,
I'm also excited for Dark Vision too. Wow.
yeah, sorry about that. You are all enveloped in darkness.
I've seen
Okay,
enough
okay.
D&D TikTok to know what was gonna happen. I'm just saying.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
only a matter of time. I'm afraid. The way that Joe said, "Oh yeah," no, I didn't like it. Would not recommend.
I don't have TikTok, so I don't know. I couldn't
know it.
possibly. I couldn't
wouldn't
possibly.
know.
Next up, though, that's what's just gonna happen all of a sudden in a turn. I don't know why I put this away. This is the turn order. Just trying to clean up some area. There's so much open. Kane, you are in complete darkness. What do you do next?
Back.
You move back?
Yeah, because I'm back against the door.
You're already like up against the door. But like
The door is it closed?
It-
Did you close the door?
I don't think anybody said they closed the door, so it was opened.
Yeah, so
So you're like in the doorway right now. You're like you're
Yeah.
either like in front of it in the room or like within the frame.
so yeah, I wanna, because if I was looking straight ahead, I'd want to turn around and like if I'm going out the door, walk that direction. 10 feet to see if I can walk out it. Kind of thing. Till I see, to hopefully see.
Okay. You walk out 10 feet and you still do not see anything. Like you're able to kind of follow the line of the door and all that stuff, but you still don't see anything. If you are following that method, there is you can have that that memory of the area, and there's obviously stuff, you know, to your south, and then there's the wall to your north, and then the hall continuing west. So you can choose a path to go down if you so choose.
Okay. I'm going to back up my 10 feet and try to reach for the door. Like, I want to be standing still out, like facing outwards. But,
Mhm.
like, try to close the door behind me. And while I'm closing the door, I'm like, I believe in you guys. I'm gonna try to not let anything in.
What do you
Don't
mean
let
you
me die.
believe in us?
I believe in you. And I'm gonna like close the door and just on the other side and just kind of like try to block it, I guess. Like,
All right. I mean, you
uh,
you found the door and you closed it.
and then I'm just I'm just talking out loud. I don't know if there's someone here, if someone's in there already, and I screw them over, but like you could just walk away from this whole mess. Like it's not your problem, wherever you are. Well, like you can easily just leave, let us do our thing. Like we'll leave him alive if you want. We just need to take the guy who's giving us our money so we can go home and just move on to the next job. It doesn't have to be personal. Doesn't have to be a mess. I don't like killing. You probably do. So let's meet in the middle. You know, some just slight injuries across the board. Just call it a day. How about that? Just gotta.
Yeah, there's no response.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Wanren, you are up next.
All right. So the last thing I remember was that there was a table behind me. Can I back up and stand on, like, crouch on top of the table?
Yes.
Just to clear some distance between me and the thing that I can no longer see.
Just blindly stand.
I will make you a bargain. It's either going to take up like all of your movement to get up there, or you can move some of your movement and make a check to see if you can safely climb on top of the table.
Let's see. Don't I have something for that, or is it just because we're in the dark?
It's because you are in complete darkness. Like, you
Okay.
cannot see anything.
Okay. I was about to say I have second story work. Climbing no longer costs extra movement. I don't know if that counts as climbing, but
This is a different kind of climbing. This is a this is a fumbling around tables and chairs and making sure you're not like tripping over anything yourself.
okay. Yeah. So
Right.
alright, so instead of the check, I can use all the movement. And I would like to reach into my backpack and pull out the candle.
Okay. I forgot that you guys had you had a candle. What do you do with the candle?
I will light it because I also have a tinder box.
All right. I'm gonna say that can be. I'll give it to you as like even a bonus action. To go ahead and find everything and light this candle. You're in complete darkness.
Oof.
All right, guys. Well, I tried.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm just gonna be chilling, crouched on top of this table. Now.
All right. Nyapith,
Yeah.
you can hear
Yes. Yes, I can.
in front of you some shuffling and movement.
If I get the sense, because I was right in front of them,
Mhm.
roll. If
Mhm.
I get the sense that that's like shuffling or moving is like moving away, she would 100% blindly swing. Like, no doubt, full force,
Mhm.
home run it.
I'm
I will
going.
leave it to your discretion.
No, this needs to be up to your discretion because I'd like to
Ooh.
remind you you are also in front of an unconscious
Correct.
dwarf.
Correct. And from Nyapith's standpoint, that dwarf was down. Like, the
Mhm.
idea that it would magically get up in the dark and like be like moving around,
Mhm.
like right in front of her, would not compute. Like, it's dark. That guy's still there. Take the swing while she's got it.
Okay. You're in complete darkness. If you want to take an opportunity attack, I'll let you do that, but at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Yes. Perfect. I'm gonna swing with that Morning Star, baby. Okay. So the first one's a 14 which would be a +6. The other one's a 17, so I still got a dirty 20.
Roll for damage.
That's gonna be a 6 + 4, 10 or piercing damage with the Morning Star.
Okay. You are not sure what you hit, but you hit something.
Okay, I don't hear like a cry out at all. That's totally fine.
Nothing that's unless I will allow you maybe like a post.
Do I get the same tactile response as hitting this guy before? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I've already walloped him once. Like, does it feel squishier, smaller? Like, is there more resistance?
You swing downwards, right? So like you projected like where it hit the body. So like, was it like waist height? Was it shoulder height?
Because yeah, you said you were swinging up, knowing that.
I was swinging like wherever that sound was. Is again because I wouldn't assume that it would be the dwarf getting up.
He's no scientist, okay?
I'm not a scientist. I'm a fighter.
Mm-hmm. I will let you. I will let you make a. I'll let you make a roll for it.
Okay, what am I rolling? I
Um.
got a 15 plus whatever.
I kind of want to say it's kind of like a perception thing. I mean,
Perception, insight.
for some reason, yeah, because like I guess I'm gonna say insight.
I
Okay, I feel
kind of
like
was thinking maybe investigation.
I feel insight because it's like a gut thing.
Yeah, I was
within
leaning that too.
fighting. And it would be that like that feeling of hitting something rather than the like seeing hitting something.
Well, then
Yeah.
wouldn't it be actually perception? 'Cause
No,
it's
if it's like,
your senses,
It's-
your
But it's like-
feel on it.
but I think like insightful fighting of like a rogue or something like that. Like it's more like
Oh, so
a.
you're just trying to take my skills.
Well, no, but like if I flavor it, like that's kind of the vibe that I build. Whatever the GM says, though, I'm happy with.
Well, here's the thing. I think it's.
I think all three could work.
Yeah, it's gonna pick one, and whatever happens, whatever the outcome is how it's going to be flavored.
I'm gonna pick insight,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be a 17, 15 plus 2.
Okay. That squishy impact feels familiar.
Hey,
That's a thing you say all the time.
yep.
I am so like curious as to why this all doesn't like refresh.
And-
That's so frustrating. Anyway.
GM, do I feel that like when I hit like towards the noise, is it same like in front of me that it was, or is it off to one of the sides?
It moved in front of you.
Okay, got it.
It did move in front of you. Um, all right. Got that there. And now that that's happened, Nyapith, it is your turn.
So Nyapith's gonna yell out, where are
fire, you sneaky.
And she's going to she's hit and she's gonna listen for any like scuffling or moving about. Like I feel understanding that this thing moved and there seemingly was only one door out, Nyapeth's gonna turn directly back towards the door, call out to everybody, I'm sorry about this, friends! And then she's going to use her breath weapon, straight line 30 feet towards the door. It's a dex save to dodge it, as she's just gonna try and, like, again, if this person's making a run for it, we're blind swinging. Like, she's not gonna try and miss them.
Okay.
I retract the believe in you statement.
Like, if they moved and she can't hear, like, all this stuff, like, she just doesn't want them to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And in her head, this would create light, right? She knows that it's lightning. So it's a dex save. It's dex save of 12 for anybody. Straight line towards the door, like from where she's at. It'll go 5 feet wide, 30 feet long.
Destructive energy is breath weapon magic.
No, it's not like a spell.
Okay.
It's a class or a racial feature, so it doesn't like it's not. I'm not casting a spell. I'm using an ability.
Okay. I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah.
So
sure.
you barf up some lightning breath towards the door. What is the damage?
So if they save, they'll take half. And it's, let's see, let me double check. What level are we at? Oh, it increases to 3, so that's 7. So it's gonna be 10. Let me double check and make sure. Oh no, it's 6th level. So yeah, so it's 7 lightning damage, half on that on a save.
So who's in the line of fire?
Morgan's gonna be dead by the time the light's gone. Full of spiky Morningstar holes and burns.
So sorry, what was the full damage?
Full damage is 7.
Okay.
So you take 3 if you save.
You hear this crackling as your attack hits something, and what it actually sounds like is crackling and wood splintering everywhere.
Okay.
There's just, you can feel maybe pieces of, like, slight pieces of debris, but otherwise, yeah, nothing really happens. There's no other sound or anything else.
Hearing the destruction, Yapith will just cry out,
He's still in here. Don't let him get away.
and that's my turn.
Okay. Poor Vorp is also not seeing anything, but he is going to try. Let's do that. And wow, good for you, Vorp. You guys,
Good for you, buddy.
MVP.
you guys recruited a good one. So that's
Section 1 from the jump.
definitely going to do that. He's gonna just start Wow. I gotta take Vorp away. He's gonna start like wailing his weapon around and aiming it at Snarl, and he's just gonna be like, "Get off of my friend!" And he's just gonna start waving it around, and everybody, but especially Tries, who is the closest, can hear a little bit of a as
He didn't hurt me that bad.
he seems to make purchase on something.
Every dog doesn't have his day.
Get out of here.
Tries, you are up next.
Understandable. I'll see y'all later.
Okay. So, so I don't have to see the person for this one. I checked like 3 times.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on Groll. A flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice within range. It does not say a creature you can see. It just says a creature of your choice.
Semantics. I love it.
Yes.
I mean, that is the guiding part of Guiding Bolt, I suppose.
How can you choose in the dark?
So, what do I have to do? Hold on. So that's a 17 to hit.
Okay. And what's the damage?
16 radiant damage. But also, the target, what am I trying to say? Is hit with 16 radiant damage. The next attack roll made against this target before the end of the next turn has advantage thanks to a mystical dim light glittering on the target. Until then, the target is glowing with magical light.
So, Trish, here's what's gonna happen.
Oh no.
This bolt of radiant energy flows out from you. And maybe expecting for it to reach a bit and maybe hopefully illuminate the room or something, you notice that it actually illuminates right next to you. There is
Oh no.
a brief explosion of light right behind you. And as this explosion of light hits, you can see the faint magical outline of Groll carrying the body of the dwarf and sort of tripping as he was running in your direction. Make me a how can I make this fun? Make me a dexterity save at disadvantage, because I think this would have all been too sudden for you, so it's gonna be a little
man.
maybe if it was light in the room you would have expected something, but this is all very unexpected, so make me a dexterity save.
That is a 6.
Okay. You are going to be knocked backwards and prone as the body of an unconscious dwarf flies on top of you.
Perfect. Okay.
And in the center of the room is just a softly lit outline of a unconscious and not very active bugbear.
We did it. But it's still dark.
It is still dark.
Dark, dark.
Are we still in initiative?
You are still in initiative.
Son of a bitch.
Nyampa's gonna call. He's knocked down, but he might get back up again.
I've got Gundren. I'm just gonna hang out with him here.
Where the hell is this dark coming from, Kane?
I'm trying to find out.
Well, try harder.
But yeah, straight up, like, again, Trij's is prone. He's fine with that. He's gonna lay there and just hug Gundren. Like,
Okay.
that bad boy's not going nowhere.
Okay.
He's just here now.
All right.
But so, does the light help us see anything else, or do we just see?
How
It just has a dim light.
a dim light glittering on the target.
Yes.
I'm gonna say you can't see much else beyond like the
Beyond him.
5.5 foot around King Groll. It's
Okay.
It would be very helpful if he was still around to like essentially cancel out the darkness and make some clean hits on him, but he gone. So
But okay, hear me out, everybody. Can we all just meet, like, walk to the light, and then use that light? Somebody carries him, and we just carry him out. As
Great
a
idea.
group.
Kane can carry him.
I've got
I'm not in the
Gundren.
room. I can't do it.
We're good. I've got Gundren.
Walk,
We're all
walk towards
gonna
the light.
walk as a group.
Whoever cast this stupid magic, can you please just knock it off already?
oh my gosh. Oh, you're gonna use this bugbear as a maglite. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. 100%. That was my goal.
Okay.
That was my hope.
Oh. Okay. But was that everything on your turn?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do with this anymore.
We need sight.
We're gonna do this and this. Well, that makes sense. And it's Snarl is going to use its keen senses and actually he's able to take another bite at you, Trij. He's smelling multiple good things from your direction, and he doesn't want to go in the direction of the hurt. He rolled a 19 and a 22, and technically it should have been kind of evened out because he's got some keen senses, being a doggy.
They both hit.
It's only going to be one, and that's going to be for 6 piercing damage. And you're already prone, so you don't have to worry about that. But Snarl is is paying attention to you. Woof. Okay. You know, Kane, you are going to hear just a quick right past your head, as it sounds like a bolt just barely whizzes past your face. Oh, that's also wrong. I need to change that. She is going to move around, and you can kind of hear footsteps and shuffling happening, but you can't see anything, Kane. Which, actually, it is your turn next.
Can I use my eye for detail, which is a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object?
You can?
Let's try that. That is a 18.
Okay. You're still in complete darkness. You can't see anything. You can't feel anything. But you could tell that the noises that you heard, the shuffling, kind of moved past, like, away out from your direction, not towards you. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna just shoot a ray of frost straight in front of me.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, maybe at a disadvantage, right?
It is the Ray of Frost. It's an action. What? It's a ranged spell attack.
It's a ranged spell attack.
Mm-hmm. Since it is focused on a target, it says towards a creature within range, and you actually don't have an idea about what's around you. So I think I am going to say that this would be at disadvantage, because you're literally making a shot in the dark.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Okay.
So it's a 7 to hit.
All right. You see this coldness come out from you, and you actually don't know if you hit anything or not. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, I'm just gonna again try to keep my back as close to the door to make sure no one gets in, even though I think they're leaving. And I'm gonna try to keep extra quiet.
Okay. I will say you felt a really strong connection like on your back. It sounded like lightning crackling behind you and then just like a thud on your back. But your back still is up against the door. We are still in initiative, but speaking of Wanren, unfortunately you did not level up over the break. But you are up in the initiative order. You see a faintly glowing for right now, because I'm gonna check on that. You see a faintly glowing unconscious King Groll, kind of in the towards the center of the room. I will assist as best as I can with things, but it's still pretty dark in here, so.
All right, so I guess the only thing that I can do is get off of the table and make my way towards the body. The unconscious body of King Groll that's giving off a faint light.
Okay. I think it's a lot easier to get down from the table than up it, so you are able to kind of slide down pretty easily. You've done 5 feet of your movement.
Okay. And then the rest towards however much movement it takes me to get either towards the body, like to the body, or as close as possible.
You have used 5 feet of your movement.
Oh, I thought that was me getting off the table. Okay.
Yep, no, you have gotten off the table, and so if you imagine the grid, the table was like 1 square to your south. You moved 1 square to your north, and 1 square to your north now is the body of King Groll. And you can sense towards your east on your right is the presence of a dragonborn.
All right. Just gonna announce to the team, guys, I'm standing near the body. Our only glimmer of light here.
Good job, bud. Way to follow the protocol.
And that's it.
That's all for your turn?
That's all for my turn. I don't think there's anything else.
Okay.
Because I'm afraid if I attack or kill a thing, the light goes away. I don't know how that works.
It still seems to be there right now. Neapith, what you do?
Trish has Gundren. There's the glowy body in the middle. Neapith knows, like, based on using her lightning and no light happening, is this is fuck. Like, something's going on. So she's going to move over to the body. She's not gonna pick it up though, and she's just gonna yell, "Pain!" All right, and she's gonna start moving towards the door with her arms out, like the whip dragging to the side, and the morning star like kind of clanging out in front of her. She's gonna try and move towards where she believes the door is, and she's just gonna yell,
I'm pretty sure this is the same spell my parents would use on my siblings when they wouldn't stop reading after bedtime.
and she'll kind of like knock like on the door frame, and if she can make it that far, she's trying to make it out of the room, like I know she can hear like the snarling of the dog, but she can also hear Borp, and she'll just yell back, "You got that, Borp?"
I think so. Yeah. Where are you? What? I think I got it. Maybe. Yeah. What? Yes.
And, yeah. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. As she keeps moving, we watched the drow leave like out, like they're straight through the little hall, and that's kind of where Nyapith is headed. Like she's just gonna keep trucking out the door, and is trying to get to another door to open it up, and just get any kind of bearing.
Okay. So you can feel your way. You actually like bump into Wanren really quick on your way.
Oh, so sorry, Juan.
And
This
scooching.
is Wanman, right?
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. You guys kind of have a little moment where you guys are
The hell was that?
fumbling around. And then you can sort of make your way based off of movement and memory there up to the door, so you can feel the door now. And the door is looking kind of rough, or it feels kind of rough. Seems like something must have attacked it at some point.
Right, it was following me.
So yeah, it's still maybe a little warm to the touch even, but you've got the door, and you want to go through the door.
Yeah, I wanna open it. She's trying to get out. Like this whole room's dark. She's trying to get
Okay.
to somewhere where there can like let there be light.
Kane, were you like leaning up against the door, or?
I'm going to have to say yes, because that would make the most sense if I'm trying to make sure no one's actually getting past me.
Okay. So I imagine this particular door going out in your direction. So it's not like she's going to pull it and you're going to fall backwards. But Nyapith, you try to push the door open, and there's some kind of resistance on the other end of it.
Yeah, she'll do that. And
Oh, you gotta be. Hey, Kane, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
It's dark in here and we can't see. Can you move? We gotta try and get out. Don't worry. We took care of business in here. Trish has got what we need. Isn't that right, Trish?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the confidence is overwhelming. Just let us out.
Sure. Why not? Yeah, I don't know if I can actually just move to the side or just get out of the way of the door opening.
You can easily like move out of the way of the door. So you're kind of like tucked back into, if you remember the hall, it was like on a corner, so you can slip out of the way. You're still in that spot, but you're like tucked in the corner now. And Nyapith, you can open the door out now and start to move.
Yeah, she's still doing the morning star out in front of her. As she kind of tries to make her way down to the door on the far end of the hall, just kind of,
If there's someone in here, just know, we probably aren't gonna be the best of friends, but maybe a conversation or two will bring us all around.
and that's, yeah, like my turn's really just gonna be trying to get to that door to open
Okay.
it.
So you did get to the door and you opened it and you moved out. Were you moving anywhere other, like past
Yeah,
the door?
it's my full 30 feet that I can move towards that other door. I don't know, like, relation-wise.
Sorry. Not towards the door to that room, but to the door that was at the
Down
opposite
the
end of the
hall.
hall.
Mhm.
Got it.
Door.
So,
Mhm.
10. You do make it to another door.
Yeah, I want to open it.
Okay. You can open it, and you're gonna step out, and actually, as you step up to the door, you regain some illumination. You can see out here.
Oh, great.
Nyapa's gonna call back in.
We can see out here. You just gotta straight line it. But that probably means there might be somebody in the dark there who doesn't want to be seen or heard or, you know, perceived. Well, this is great out here, though. Nice. Oh, gosh, I didn't realize how much I missed the sun.
Well. Anything else for you, Wanner, or Nyapith?
No, that's my turn. Finding us light was my ambition, so there is quite literally light at the end of this tunnel. So I'm feeling pretty good about it.
You have found the edge of darkness. One. This poor dog. Oh. It's
I'm
Vorp.
glad that Vorp's handling it because God knows I'm not.
Jesus, no kidding. Spoiler alert, he rolled a nat 20 on his attack roll. So with another wild swinging around, he gets another knock on this wolf, this snarl, and anybody who's still left around the room can just hear and that's sounds like that might have done it in. And he's gonna go, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Let's tries, do you need some help?
Maybe. I don't know how well I can move this guy.
Right. So he's gonna move over and he's going to kind of do as like a quick bonus. He's gonna help you stand up, so you're no longer prone. Now that you guys are both standing, he's gonna kind of position Gundren in a way that's like, you know, shoulder and shoulder. So Gundren's in the middle, and each of you have like an arm and are able to kind of maybe help to carry this unconscious person there. So
I was definitely gonna try to butt scoot him. Like just sort of hold him and scoot my legs out, and I was already down. So yeah, just butt scoot.
No, you got some help there, so you are all good. And Trige, it is your it is your turn.
Great. And so there's no more dog. There might be somebody else in this room, but we don't know. So I cannot target someone. So in that case, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Gundren at 2nd level.
Okay.
So that is an 8. 8 heal.
this doesn't really do anything for me here, but we're just gonna do that. This dwarf just starts to kind of come to a bit, and he's kind of loopy, but he's what's happening? I can't see.
Buddy.
Is this
No,
it?
No, it's okay.
Is this
it's
the
okay.
beyond?
Hey, nope. Do you remember? Do you remember Trish?
Who's that?
This is Trish. You hired me once. We are.
My
saving
goodness.
you.
My goodness.
We might feel like goblins. Don't worry about it. Only one of us actually is, but he's a good guy.
What?
Don't worry about it. We are in the dark because somebody did a spell, and we're trying to get out. Do you see that little bit of glowing light over there?
Yes. What is? I can barely make that. Is that
We're gonna walk to the glowing light.
Oh. Okay.
And then we're gonna turn. And we're gonna go straight and hope that we can get through the door and we don't hit a wall.
Okay.
So just stay holding on, buddy.
Okay.
Stay holding on. It's fine. And we walk toward Grohl.
Okay.
And then okay. So from the direction that we are in, we walk toward the light. Because you said the light's in the center of the room?
Towards the center, yeah.
Yeah. And then we will make a right and hope that we actually hit the door. I don't know how much movement that is. I don't know how many.
Well, since you were able to heal him first, Gundren seems like he can move on his own a bit better now, because he's conscious and he's still a little bit loopy, but he's got his feet under him now. So you can successfully kind of help guide him, but you both have your full movement then. So you have gone 5. Well, let's say 5.
We're gonna make a chain, guys. Just hold my hand and I'll hold it forward. I'll hold my hand forward so that nobody runs into a wall or anything else.
Okay.
I'm the grown up here, everybody.
So you moved around, and as you're moving towards the door, your hand is out, and it smacks what feels like a face on the other side of the door.
Oh gosh. I mean, that was just a bonus action. So, I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance.
Okay. Let me clarify, because the person who got smacked in the face knows that he got smacked in the face.
Can you get your hand out of my face, please?
Oh, buddy, you got lucky there. You got so lucky, man.
Just go. There could be someone in this room still, and the more talking we do, the more they can figure out where we are.
Okay, but I got 3 of us, so where am I going?
Straight ahead.
Okay, and I keep my hand out, and I just walk.
All right, so that was
as far as I can.
What's your movement?
My movement is 35.
You exit into light.
Hooray!
Along with
balls.
Along with Vorp and Gundren in tow. As you're coming out, I will actually make you do this. Give me a perception check. And because fuck it. No, he doesn't. So yeah, just give me a straight perception check.
14.
You can hear a lot of noise coming from the south.
Shit.
You do kind of spy the drow woman facing a couple different folks, and she seems to have just finished saying something, and she's turned back to look at all of you as you have entered that room, and she kind of gives a squint and a small smirk. And that was everything on your turn, correct?
That was an action and a bonus action and a movement. Yes.
All right, so as she gives you this smirk, she's actually going to start to move. Out of sight.
Oh, actually, can I talk real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, babe. That's the one that goes outside.
Right?
That's the door that goes outside.
Yeah, right there.
And Yappa's gonna gesture up and out.
Yeah. There's an angel there. Or there's a statue there. Maybe they'll know what to do.
Okay, all right. Start making it that way. I mean, we kind of snuck through this whole fight.
Yappa hasn't seen anything that you at all. She's just been kind of looking around. So she's like, while she gets that you're like, we got into this. She's,
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, we could take him out that way. That's fine.
That's all.
Okay. Kane, you're up next.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk towards outside.
Okay. Do you want to use your full movement, or you just want to use movement until you reach a certain point?
Until I can see.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a little complicated because, well, actually no, because actually in this spot, but that's complicated, and I don't want to go through. I don't want to go through dynamic lighting BS. So yeah, we are just going to. You had started to see just in front of the door, but you are. We'll put you out here, and you can see everything out here. But everybody's kind of crowded around this area right now.
So I can see all that.
You can see. I hope you can see all that now. I think I gave you permission to see all of that, and actually, because you have such a wonderful passive perception, you can see all that.
You know we're fucked too.
I do not like the sound of that.
We should go extremely quickly in the opposite direction. So we seem to be short someone right now.
All right, we'll just go. One red.
Fudge. Yeah, I'm gonna move back more. Do I have any more movement left?
And your movement is I'll give you 10 more feet. I'll save you some. Technically, you only had 5, but I'll give you an extra 5 because I think the last little bit you would have just shuffled through everybody that's piled up by the door. So you've got 10 feet left.
Yeah, we gonna get moving and I know you guys are probably gonna pick 4. Get ready to really ham it up soon.
Enough. What does that mean?
You'll
Like jazz hands?
yes, chance hands. And I'm gonna move right there and just
Okay.
have a mental breakdown inside, trying to figure out how to get everyone out alive.
Okay. That's all. Then Wanren, you're still in dark.
I am still in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this thing still glowing light or no?
It's still glowing a faint light. It is.
Okay. And it is just unconscious, like not confirmed to be dead yet, right?
He got hit pretty bad. He's not getting back up.
Okay. So just in case it's not dead, and can I take his morning star?
Yeah.
At least, like, if he decides to get up and comes after us, he doesn't have a weapon.
He could be revived, I suppose, but yeah, you can add a morning star to your inventory. It's just a regular weapon, but yeah.
Sweet. And then I will try to make my way out of the room, following Nappy's voice that just called out to me down the hallway.
Okay. You're gonna use your full movement?
Yeah, as much as I possibly have to either make it to where they are or as close as possible.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the same deal. So you emerge here, and I'll give you, because some of that movement was just kind of getting pulled in, shuffled through everybody else. Can't really be on top of everybody else, so I'll give you a couple extra movement there, depending on where you want to go.
All right. And it's all right that I can see down that hallway, right?
Yeah, you can see now. It's light. You can
Okay.
see everyone and everything. You see what's down that hallway. And actually, since everybody is here, let's move this around a bit so that everybody can see what's down that hallway. That's what everybody is talking about.
Yeah, Napa's just kind of like traffic copping people to this exit because like she hasn't come in far enough to see it yet, but she's not really perturbed. Like she's seeing that they're getting upset, so she's kind of signaling them to go up and out the north side.
Okay. Yeah, Wanderin, anything else you want to...
No, that is it.
All right. I'm going to bring something else up that was... Ooh, that's good. That's right there. Yes, in case you missed it, there is a large amount of commotion coming from down the southern hall. And there's a lot of different goblins down there. A couple of them have different armaments on, different gear and things like that. But one in particular is going to run up right up next to you, Wanrin, and he is going to look at all of you and, hey, stop! Wait! Is it true?
What?
What's true?
Is he gone?
Your king?
Where is King Grohl?
Kaisha's gonna like puff his chest and go, yeah, I killed him.
What? Another mutiny? Hey guys! I don't even know your name. I don't even know who you are. Hey, this one did it. And
You can call me Glamp the Destroyer.
Glamp the Destroyer killed King
Behind-
Grohl. And
Campus full face palms. Full.
and yeah, everybody around all of the rest of these goblins here are going to kind of still make their way. This one's actually going to make its way back. He doesn't care. But the rest of them are all like, Glamp the Destroyer. And this particular goblin's going to look at you and Glamp, I mean, by rightful heir, you are now in charge. My name, I don't believe we've met. My name is Yeg. I'm the cook here, and if you need anything, I guess we're all here to serve you.
Great. So we're looking for all the people that you have and all the treasures that you guys have collected, because we need just a couple things.
By the way, how long has it been since I changed my shape?
Again, you guys speed ran this, so it's only it's an hour. How long is it? Last?
It's an hour.
It's an hour.
You're creeping up to the end, but it's still going.
Great. Cool. As your new king, I'm gonna tell you to let go of all the prisoners and give us the goods. Because we're all turning a new leaf and we're gonna be good guys now.
I mean, we were good guys before. We were doing good guy things before. At least that's how I understood it. From my point of view, we were the good guys.
Well, but we're not gonna steal from coaches anymore. And yeah, and we're not gonna hurt people anymore, okay?
Well, how else are we supposed to make a living? That doesn't make any sense.
Is this how? I'm sorry. Is this how this normally works? You just start questioning kings left and right.
I mean, when there's a regime change, I definitely want to know a little bit more about what I'm supposed to be expecting here.
Do you find that most monarchies have a representative form of government? Is that what you're getting at?
King Grohl kind of did. He had a very particular way of doing things. He was kind of a jerk a lot of times, but
Right. Well, your king kind of said for some things to happen. So how about we walk and talk? You know what I mean?
that's fine. Do you want to go into the chambers then? You said prisoners. That's a prisoner there, and he points at Gundren. But
We got this one.
Yeah,
And
we got this one.
he's looking a lot better, I'll say. Wow, that's impressive.
Nyapit's actually gonna grab Gundren by the shoulder and grab too hard, because she's not forgotten that Gundren's pretty much sent us to our ruin.
She goes, oh, don't worry. We got him just fine. Don't we, prisoner?
I have no idea what's going on.
That's the spirit. Now, how about King Glam? You go and purvey your new treasures and new prisoners and see what you need to do.
Maybe King Glam should rest with his right-hand man, Vorp, privately for a bit.
Wait, Vorp, is that Vorp?
You know Vorp, yes, of course.
Yeah, hi, Yeg. Vorp, how are you doing? It's been a minute. Yeah, I know. I moved on up from the cave and everything. You certainly did.
You certainly did.
Vorp was one of our bright young new recruits. I'm so proud of you, boy. Coming up and taking over the whole entire thing. Wow, I wish I would have been brave enough to cause a mutiny. I heard what happened. Shame what happened to Clog, though. That's rough.
You win some, you lose some.
All right, let's get this treasure.
You incite riots or something.
Let's get this treasure, and and the people.
I don't know what kind of treasure you're talking about. We got some junk
You know what?
that we got from some places.
I want to see all the junk.
That's
I want to
it's-
see my junk.
I don't want to
Show
see
me
your
my
junk.
Kane looks at Fifth with like a dead stare. This is your doing.
He's doing great. It's first day as king and he's already like really coming into his own. What are you talking about?
You broke Joe.
I think that deserves another
This is just-
inspiration.
This is
A
just
Saying.
this is not the context that like one would usually hear their spouse say, I want to see my junk.
He's already demanded to see his junk. I think it's great. He's very confident as a leader.
Oh Lord. Oh,
Just go along with it.
Also, out of curiosity,
uh,
so I still have spell slots
Uh-huh.
available. Would I be able
No.
to sense that it was almost over to like re-up essentially before it ended?
yes, I think you would
Cool.
feel that happening, but what do you need for this? Yeah, it's still a process. Like you're still gonna need to do stuff, and so that might attract some attention there.
Well then, okay. Here's what's gonna happen. Never mind. That's not a good idea. Yeah, no, he's just gonna say, "Show me my things." Come on, let's go. Show me my things.
I really don't know what things you're talking about. King Groll kept some of those possessions, the special things in his room. We took the junk back into a little storage area.
How about we just take a tour? A tour of the place. How about that? And then you can decide what's junk or not.
Perfect.
Oh, everything's
Yeah.
junk to me. I'm just the cook.
Well, you know
I
what?
am your
If you play
king.
your cards right, you can move up.
I don't really have a. You'd think if I wanted to, I'd do that already. I'm kind
You
of
were just talking about how
satisfied.
you wish you had the guts to do that, didn't you?
Yes, but
Look at
you
Bort.
understand that
I
I
won't
currently
get
do
it.
not have
Ball.
the guts to do that.
Nyapeth's gonna kind of start steering Gundren to fall behind Tries, where she's gonna lean down.
Just don't forget we're looking for a suit of armor for Sildar.
That's not. Gundren's gonna. That's not what's important. We need the map.
And she's gonna
Where
grip
is the
down
map?
hard. She's gonna grip down harder and say,
You are not in charge here. King Glam is. So how about you just fall in line there, Gundren, before I start feeling a little revengey, you know what I mean?
You don't understand. If we don't get that map, nobody is going to be king or not. We'll all be doomed.
You have reason to believe it's still here?
I can only hope so. I was out for a while, but I do not think it has made its way out of the castle yet. No.
King Glam, I do like my fellow advisor. Here's a suggestion. Perhaps it would be best to host an open house of this facility that we might be able to peruse all of the rooms and determine which ones is the best for our fine chef friend here to throw a celebratory banquet
Oh,
for the new king.
Fantastic.
that's. We don't really have a banquet space, really. It's just.
Yeah.
You know what?
Imagination
You're
there.
talking back way too much here, all right?
I'm just talking facts.
Well, how about
I'm
you
a
let us
straight
decide?
shooter.
I appreciate that, but you are wasting our time, and obviously, Glamp the Destroyer, your king, does
So,
not like his time wasted. Right?
so Try's just gonna pull out his crossbow and said, "So am I. Show me my stuff."
I mean, like I said, whatever stuff was important, the king would keep in his chambers.
Give us a tour of the facility.
Okay, right this way then. Sheesh. Jeez, so Pete. And yeah, he'll kind of squeeze past you and like go into this through the door in this area
It's
here.
still dark.
Funny enough, what are you doing? My cat is like attacking me.
I can
I hear.
them, and it's making me very happy.
Rufio, what are you doing? You're acting like a nut. Do you not like my Guilford Godfrey voice? It's upsetting him. So yeah, you pop in and actually that was on purpose. No. You see that it's light in that area. What's the marching order here next to Yeg? I just put Nyapeth there, but who's coming?
I think Tryge would want to be somewhere in the middle of his party members, so
Okay.
that if he does need to re-up his spell, he can try to do it sneakily and like whisper and just like do the things.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, now would be the time to do it. And I will give that one to you. So if you want to mark off a spell slot right now.
Perfect.
Nyapeth would make sure that Gundren is right there with her. She's not losing sight of this.
Okay.
Also,
I mean,
I will
there's,
happily like roll a stealth or something to like if you don't think this is fair. If like I have not caused enough of a distraction.
No, everybody's kind of dispersing now. Yeg is in front, taking you back to the chambers.
Perfect.
Everybody else, oops, cancel, is kind of starting to go about their business because they lost interest in what was
Great.
happening.
Love it.
So is it everyone's intention to go back into the chambers?
My intention.
Yes.
Wanrin and Kane.
I don't think so.
There's like barrels and stuff in this room that we're in right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would like to stay and check those out.
Okay. I feel like
Didn't we already?
you already you didn't check them deeply, but in general sense enough, you would know that there's nothing of value in them. They're kind of old provisions. It's rotting, it's torn away. There's nothing here that looks anything of worth.
All right,
Why
then.
Why don't we go check out the barracks while they check out the room?
We could do that.
Save some time, since we do have certain time-sensitive matters, and we don't know how large this place is.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
If everyone's cool with that,
They were
you guys
so
are fine checking out the room on your own.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just realized that. Let's meet back here in a half an hour to 45 minutes, my friends.
That sounds about right.
Okay, and then I follow.
Okay. Vorp is going to volunteer to go with Kane and Wanrin then. So you guys will do all of that.
Standing on top of you.
Yep. So Kane, Vorp, and Wanrin. Kane and Wanrin, where were you guys gonna head off to?
going to check out the barracks.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
So then I
Place
guess
we blocked the door of, where they're trying to send us before when they split us.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I remembered the name wrong.
So we are going to take a pause, and we're going to have you guys fast forward. You guys are walking down this way. You've noticed that everybody has gone back to what they're doing. All of that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys come into this room where you've got the and you kind of hear through the curtain some things happening behind you, but you've got the bodies here blocking the door, at least the one body here blocking the door. And you want to go into the room below that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you move the body out of the way. And let me confirm who's who's up front. I just kind of put you in this order, but who's up front?
I think that's a good order.
Yeah, I think it'll still be me up front.
You good with that? Okay, so Wanrin, you're gonna come up to the door, and it's not locked. It has a type of locking mechanism on it, but it's from this direction. Like it locks on this side, so you can easily unlock it and go in if you'd like.
Okay. Can I put my ear up to the door just to see if I can hear anything going on?
Yeah, make a perception check.
We all know how good I am at those. 7.
Seems pretty quiet. Seems pretty quiet. Nothing too noisy or anything coming from the other side.
Alright, good enough for me. I will go ahead and open the door.
Okie dokie. Let me get back to this part. And so you are opening the door. And let me get back to this. Is everybody, well, I'm speaking for Vorp, I guess, but Wanren and Kane, are you both entering the room?
I am. It looks pretty empty.
Vorp is going to come in. Kane, are you coming in?
I want to put the body on the door. Because which way did it open and close? Pretty much I want to like put it there to kind of like door stop it, so it'll be a little more difficult to just slam shut.
This one, the door like went in. So it went like this inside. I'll say like
Towards us?
this way, yeah. So it's kind of swinging in this direction. The hinge is here. So you're moving the.
Just drag a body as like a doorstop, pretty much.
Okay. I'm going to move the body over here. So just kind of be on the thing there. And are you entering?
Yeah, but I want to. That curtain noise. It's bothering me.
What curtain noise? Sorry.
Well, you said there was like a noise behind the curtain, didn't you?
Oh, as you guys were going your separate ways, it's like you can hear things because the only thing that was separating the two areas is a curtain. So it's fairly easy to hear the other party making their way into the other room and shuffling and making noise from that direction.
Okay, then yeah, I'll log in.
Okay. I would like all of you to make a perception check.
All of us?
All of us? Is
No.
it everyone? Or
Sorry, all of those folks
Perfect.
in that area right now.
That is a 12.
I got a 21.
And Vorp is going to help with a 13.
And a goblin has a better perception than you.
You know that goblin is currently our tank right now.
As you all are in this room, it kind of smells. And there's two smells that seem to waft in this chamber. One smell is like familiar, but you can't quite place it. It's just like a stinky smell, almost like I'll relate it to you as players. Like when you go to the zoo and there's just that animal smell around. There's just something in the air like that. And visually, you come to see a body tucked in the corner there. And the body looks strangely familiar to you based off of the random pieces that are remaining. It's Clark. Or it was Clark. you can all now hear a shuffling coming from above you as rubble starts to fall from the ceiling. We're going to shift back up to the other group now.
Oh.
We've got Trige, Yig, Nyapith, and Gundren. Are you just heading right into the chamber again?
I think so.
Okay. Perfect, because I'm just going to move you like that. And you actually see over here, it is all light again in this room, and the drow woman is kneeling down, searching frantically on King Groll's body, and she like jolts her head up as you come in. Stands up and presents herself. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome back. Thank you for disposing of the dearly departed king here. I wonder if there's anything I can be of assistance with.
Certainly.
She's gonna look at Yeg, and turn to Trish.
King King Glam, might I suggest that we have a private audience with our guest here?
I'm sure, I don't care. Whatever you want to do. You're yelling at me for being... Want you to take a round, now you want me to leave? I'll leave. You want me to leave? I'll leave. And so he's...
Just step outside. You can wait for us. But, like, go a little bit away so you can't hear.
Okay. Executive session meeting over here. All right. Don't mind me. Just somebody get me when you're ready. I'll start some dinner, I guess. And Yeg will leave.
While he's leaving, Nyapith's gonna lean down to Gundren.
You know who this person is?
No, I don't. I don't
Alright.
know who you are.
Who are you?
Apologies. I suppose you may just refer to me as, a messenger of sorts.
All right, and who would the message be from?
If you're here doing what I think you're doing, then I think you already know. And she is going to quickly reach behind her and pull out a hand crossbow.
Nyapith's gonna like drag Gundren behind her, like as that motion happens, and like call out to Trige, like that's afraid, like this person's dangerous.
Okay. This is going to be a bit of a surprise, like a quick attack from her. And it is aimed towards you, Nyapith. That's a dirty 20.
That will hit.
Six piercing damage, and please do make for me a Constitution saving throw.
I don't like those words in that order. That's a 16. 16.
16 will save. This bolt gives you a hit and it grazes you and it stings a little bit. It feels like there might have been something else to that. It could have been a lot worse if it stuck in you, but it just managed to slice right by you. This is an interesting order. First up is going to be now Neapith.
As it kind of grazes her shoulder, she'll cry out a little bit. Go, and like kind of shoot a glance over at Trige and see that he's there, and she'll swallow the curse word. She's going to charge at this drow, like sheathing her weapons as she goes.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. How do I want to do this? Yeah, so she's gonna first lash out with the whip.
Okay. And feel free to do movement stuff in here,
Okay, awesome.
since you can
I'm
all
within-
see again.
Yeah, perfect. That's gonna be a 18 to hit with the whip.
18 will hit.
Awesome. I am gonna use the superiority die to use a trip attack, so I need a strength saving throw while I roll damage.
Okay. What is the save for that?
He's 14.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay. I'm going to. That's okay. That's gonna be 6 slashing damage. And then I am going to move up closer.
Mhm.
So like here.
Okay.
And use my Morning Star to attack. That's an 18.
18 will hit.
Awesome. That's gonna be 10 piercing damage. And then I'm also going to action surge to take an additional action, where I'm going to use the rest of my movement. Well, actually, she's going to kind of move here and go again with the Morning Star. That is a 15 plus 6, 21.
Hits.
I am going to try and trip attack again with my last superiority die.
Right.
Did I do it? Did I do it?
So what's the damage?
So the damage is 9 piercing, but they'll be knocked prone if I trip them real good.
So you start wailing on her, and just like with whips and stuff, that first whip kind of gets to steel herself a little bit and throws the whip away. You manage to come up and clock her and just start really laying in. And that second whip attack, you like take her and just completely throw her flat on her face. She just falls face
Successful trap!
first into like the bleeding body of King Groll and just like face plants. So she is now prone.
Yapit's going to then kind of hunch over her and say, we can't let it get away. Gundren, you gotta be helpful or what? And that's my turn.
I don't have anything on me.
Figure it out!
Next on the order. Funny enough, as I rolled it, next in the order is Gundren. And he I'm going to give him... Wow, why are all of like the NPCs so good at this stuff? He's going to... I swear I'm making... Like, he's gonna run up. He took a quick look around the room and he happened to find over here a javelin that was just lying around. Wonder who could have put that there. And he is actually just going to take the javelin in a... in the definition of irony at this point, take the javelin, point it right at the woman's throat and say, please, we just need the map. There needs to not be any more bloodshed. Do not cross us. And he's going to try and be as intimidating as possible. That's going to be his turn. Trige, you're up next.
Yeah. So did the rope that everybody was tied to just fall on the ground?
Yeah, I think at that point everybody just and it's just on the ground there in front of the door. It's kind of stretched out.
Cool. So Trish is gonna grab the rope and say, Yepith, hold me out, tie her up.
I'm
Come
gonna...
over here.
Yeah, yep, and you gotta try. Don't give him any trouble, or I'll give you trouble. What's a big idea just shooting people out of nowhere?
It's not out of nowhere. You have been trouble for the spider all since you arrived.
Well, it'd be kind of nice if they just told us what the heck was going on.
Oh, I think some people know what's going on. She looks up at Gundren.
That's nice to know. We'll keep him around then. Try search your pockets. She might have found that map skulking around while we were busy elsewhere.
Do you start to look for it, Trish?
I mean, did I successfully tie her up?
I'm gonna say
that was what I wanted my action to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she's gonna contest that a little bit.
Yeah.
Do a...
Which is why I asked for help.
Yeah.
If I'm allowed to help outside my turn order.
Right.
I am going to say because it's really like 3-on-1. You can roll this at advantage, but she is still going to try and shake it off. Do a strength. We're gonna do a strength strength off here, but roll it at advantage.
Oh no. Oh jeez. Okay, that was a 2 and a 17.
She puts up a nice fight, but she is able to be kind of restrained a little bit. We'll put a net on her as well. So she's prone and restrained. What do you think I was doing? I do not have the map yet. And I suppose I have already failed in my task. Do what you will, but the black spider will be victorious. And we are going to shift back because we're going to leave you on that cryptic note and going back to this area. Wanrin, Kane, and Vorp, seeing the decayed and, from your perceiving, the eaten corpse of Clarg, you hear a shuffling above you, and as the shuffling and the crumbling of dirt and rubble from above kind of starts to hit some of your faces a little bit, you all look up at the same time, just in time for a large thum as an owl bear swoops down from the ceiling, gives you all a couple hungry little hup, 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 and screeches. And we're gonna have to pick this up next time, as the party is half split, fighting their own different battles. And now the GM is wondering if the processing is starting to make sense.
Yeah,
now.
it is. I don't like it.
Digestive process. Hey everybody, I'm gonna turn off the battle music. We're putting that aside right now because we are going to say goodnight for this evening. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight.